Hey, what's good, guys? Today we're going to be learning 10 plus interesting facts about Helsinki, Finland, of course, no? I mean, what else? Yeah, I've seen many comments down in the videos that I reacted to about Helsinki, the travel guide with all the stuff to do, and the Turku one. So I'm gonna check out also minor cities, but first I wanna learn more about Finland and its capital. So let's check it out. Let's go. Helsinki is not as cold as you make it out to be. Linus Torvalds. I don't know him. Must be like a poet.
Welcome to the city of Helsinki, the capital of Finland that is an urban core, home to many hardworking and traditional people, and is one of the world's most northern capitals.
Wow, that is so cool!
A place of economic power, entertainment, and a place that has a warm heart, even against the skin-piercing northern winds of winter. Hey everybody, what's going on? Dave Wapple here, and welcome to FTD Facts, the channel where we usually talk about people, cultures, and places from all around the world, and we do some cool top 10 lists as well.
Wait, wasn't there a black guy in this channel? Bro, there was a black guy usually. I mean, yesterday I reacted to 10 interesting facts about Sweden and no, the inventions of Sweden, and there was a black guy. Am I tripping?
Well, now here on the channel today we are going to talk about Helsinki because, well, in our previous episode on Finland, a lot of you guys had some really nice things to say about the country, so we're like, hey, let's just continue to dive more into Finland culture. And with that in mind, considering a lot of you guys want to talk about culture and places, we're going to talk about Helsinki! Now, before we get in this video, be sure to look at our other playlists that we have that are in the description box below. And on top of that, this video is brought to you by Grammarly.com. We'll get into that at the end of the episode. And of course, before we get into the episode, we got to ask the question of the day, and that is, where is your favorite place to travel, or where has been your favorite place to travel? Let me know down there in the...
Okay, let's answer. I want to say that until now, I mean, I've never been to Finland, so I cannot say Finland, definitely, but from the videos, it's really cool. I would say Madrid and Puerto Rico. Those were one of my favorite places that have been on Earth. Also Canary Island. I mean, I cannot choose. It's too difficult. Come on. I love everything.
Me, I've always loved Boston. It's just a really cool city. So today we are looking at Helsinki. And first of all, Helsinki is a very unique city because it is one of the coldest cities in the world. As a matter of fact, it is considered one of the coldest capitals in the world, as it bounces between Ottawa of Canada and Ulaanbaatar of Mongolia. And on top of that, it's also...
Wait, Ulaanbaatar? Isn't it supposed to be like Ulan with the U? Bro, who did these subtitles? Wait, it's just so confusing.
It's considered one of the darkest capitals on the planet. Now, when I mean dark, I don't mean like people are going around the city being like, nah, I hate life, I'm so depressed, blah, 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 blah. No, what I mean is like it is actually physically one of the darkest places on the planet. First of all, its yearly average temperature for 2017 equaled 6.6 degrees, and for 51 days of the year, it received little to no sunlight. And although it is cold, keep in mind, in the summer seasons, it'll get an average of 120 to 182 rainy days a year. And on top of that, during the summer seasons, thunderstorms also happen quite frequently. And as for the winter seasons, they have a yearly average snowfall of approximately 72 centimeters deep. Now let's jump in to talk about the population and its density, and of course the land size of Helsinki, because it's pretty interesting. First of all, for a city quite north, it actually has a pretty big population, equaling 642,045 people, approximately. However, if you included its metro population, which is Helsinki and the surrounding area, they have approximately 1.4 million people in the region. And of course, this is stretched out over a land size of 214.21 kilometers. And for its population density, it sits roughly at 3,000 people per kilometer square. And that makes it the most populated city in all of Finland. Now, if we're going to talk about land size, we should probably mention that Helsinki is a city just like Mumbai or even Copenhagen. It's built on a bunch of different islands. Located in an archipelago, Helsinki has approximately 315 islands, which definitely makes it a great place for people to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city life. Now, when it comes to these islands, some of them have different forms of entertainment that would be liked by many different people. For example, the island of Korkesaari has the largest zoo in the country, and the island of Pihlajasaari is an island that is good for nudists. That's right. There are nudist colonies on that island.
Wow, that's crazy.
But overall, about 2/3 of the city is pretty much considered the Baltic Sea, and one
like this interesting fact that nobody told
and with a combination of all the islands, the shoreline equals roughly 123 kilometers long. Now, of course, that means if there's so many islands, you have to get around these islands, and because of that, there are so many boats in the city. As a matter of fact, there is approximately 11,000 places to park your boat. Just keep in mind, throwing an anchor onto pavement is not really a good idea. It's not going to work. Now, let's dive into some history, because Helsinki was originally founded in 1550, and most of the people of Finland will know that it was originally founded by...
Bro, we should definitely react to the whole history of Finland from like the beginning to the end, but not just in a simple video, because I did that already, but like dive deep, you know, like from prehistory to, I don't know, to ancient times to most recent times. What do you think? Could be a nice cool.
Now the reason for this is because King Gustav Vasa founded this city as a trade port to compete with Estonia's capital Tallinn in order to own the trade of the Baltic Sea. However, it wasn't until 1812 that Helsinki became the capital of Finland, when Alexander I of Russia moved the capital from Turku to Helsinki. And in today's world, it is one booming city. As a matter of fact, it is the only city in Finland that has trains and subways.
Is that why there are many Alexander Square in Finland?
With 25 stations stretched along an over 70-kilometer track with 4 subway lines, it is considered the most northern subway system and most northern metro system in the world. Now, if we were to talk about the winter in Helsinki, if you were to go there during those months, you may notice that on walkways and sidewalks, there is no snow at all. Now, you may wonder to yourself, well, is this due to the fact that people get out there and shovel? Well, actually, no. It's because in Helsinki, it has a heated system for its sidewalks, which I find amazing because up here in Canada, I haven't seen any heated sidewalks. I'm like, man, I really wish we could have these so that we don't have to shovel at all. And because of this makes Helsinki one of the few capitals in the world that actually has heated sidewalk systems. Now, here's something that threw me off quite a bit because when
I never even heard of that. That's insane. Heated sidewalks. Oh my god, that must be amazing.
I read about it. I was like, I didn't know that cities actually have animals and even plants as their city symbols. I knew countries did, but I wasn't really like, wait a minute, a city does? That's kind of weird. However, in Helsinki, it has a plant symbol of a maple tree, which is really cool for me because I'm Canadian. The maple leaf is like our, image, right? But however, I will have to give it to them because as for their animal, it is a squirrel. And maybe the people of Finland just love squirrels because they're always gathering nuts for winter.
I thought it was the lion.
One of the common thought reasons of why the squirrel is the image of the city is because the island Surisori is actually known as Squirrel Island, where you will generally see the common red squirrel that lives within the region.
Oh, so
now,
cute!
Okay, we've talked a little bit about the history, some cool facts about Helsinki, but what about its population? Well, we already know how many people live there, but my question is, who are the people that are living within this city? When it comes to its demographics, Helsinki has more average women than the entire country, with a population equaling 53.4% women, and of this whole population, 81.9% of them are considered Finnish of descent, 5.9% are Swedish, and 12.2% of them speak native languages. And of course, it's not just people that live in Helsinki. As a matter of fact, they have a problem of a very familiar animal. This is because Helsinki has a problem with bunnies. That's right, Helsinki has an overpopulation issue of bunnies. And although they are shy, you'll see them running around the streets quite frequently. And they've tried many different ways to get rid of these animals, but they're like, it's pretty much useless. We're pretty much stuck with them because these things just win all the time.
You don't want to risk another emu war like the Australians.
However, it's not just bunnies. Because Helsinki is located in an archipelago, it is home to many different species. For example, it has over 1,000 species of plants and approximately 164 species of birds. And one thing to know about Helsinki is it is a place that has clean water. As a matter of fact, they boast of having the cleanest water of any capital in the world. For example, in 2017, the inhabitants drank approximately 225 liters of water per person. Now, the reason their tap water is so good and pure is it actually comes from way up north going through the Payan Tunnel. And this tunnel is considered the world's second longest water tunnel next to one in the United States. But for this particular tunnel, it equals approximately 120 kilometers in length. And as I said, all this water starts way up north coming from Lake Payan, which is also the second largest lake in all of Finland. And they say that the water is so clean and so pure that it doesn't need any processing, although they do process the water there. And because of the purity of this water, it is exported to many countries like Saudi Arabia and much more. And to finish it all off, guys, Helsinki is a huge financial center for the country. As a matter of fact, it brings in approximately 1/3 of Finland's GDP and is home to 83 of the top 100 most successful businesses in Finland. And as for the gross value added per capita, which is the measurement of goods and services provided in an area, it is approximately 200% higher than 27 European capitals, being equal to places like Stockholm and Paris. So there you have it, guys. That is just a small look at Helsinki, a fascinating city that is growing every minute and every day. My name is Dave Wapple, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in and watching these videos and learning about other cultures from all around the world and places as well. Now, before you guys get out of here, be sure to look in the description box below online. So feel free to check out all the links for everything is in the description box below. But this is Helsinki, a city that may be different from your very own city, or maybe a place that is familiar to you. Home to many people who have traditional roots that have gone the miles and made
Look at the lights.
This is the city, people, and culture of Helsinki, where home is always as pure as its crisp, clear waters.
Wow, that was really beautiful. That was really beautiful. I mean, some subscriber mentioned the thing about the water system in Finland, but it was really nice that he explained it thoroughly. It was really cool, this video. I want to check out more stuff. I don't want to check out... yeah, we should go more into detail. I really love learning about Finland. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you on the next one.